Hi there, I'm Shane Spears and welcome to another edition of Summit Scale, beaming out to you from the beautiful city of Bath in the UK. My guest today is Andrew McBarnett. Andrew, a very warm welcome. Great to have you on our show.
Hi Shane, thank you. It's good to be here.
For those of you that don't know him, Andrew is a business transformation strategist with a proven 30-year history of designing, implementing and executing growth strategies across a broad breadth of organisations and market sectors. He's a fellow chartered management accountant and at the age of 29, Andrew launched a startup called MaxTag, which grew to 7 figures in 12 months and went on to achieve market dominance, growing its revenue to 3 million in 5 years. Wow. Andrew has also worked with countless SMEs and some of the world's largest blue chip multinationals, including Abbott, Sensormatic Inc. and Panasonic and Vodafone. He's an associate contributor to Six Figure Coach magazine, and Andrew's been featured in Institute of Director News, The Boss, Better Business, the Association of Student Entrepreneurs, as well as the Financial Management magazine. Earlier this year, Andrew was recognised as a point of light by the Prime Minister Theresa May for his contribution to charity. Brilliant. Andrew is the co-author of 50 Ways to Increase Your Sales Today, which has been an Amazon #1 bestseller, and he's recently completed his second book entitled 45-Minute Business Breakthroughs, How I Find 10K in Any Business in 45 Minutes. Brilliant. Andrew, the title of our interview today is How to Generate All the Leads That Your Business Can Handle, Double Your Sales, and Increase Your Revenue Without Spending a Penny on Marketing or Advertising. This is going to be good. How? And we have 5 minutes for the interview. If you're ready, I'll start the clock.
Yes, please. Let's go.
So that's quite an ambitious claim. Can you expand upon that?
Yeah, sure, Shane. Of course I can. Well, I just first want to ask your viewers, how many of them out there want more leads? How many want more sales, more profit, or even more cash? Yeah, and the reality is, as a business owner, we all do. Yeah. I mean, my business has been going for 15 years now, and I still want more.
Yeah.
And you're not alone out there. At the end of the day, we all want more for our business. And really what I've done with this book is I've tried to produce some, it's a small book. There's only 8 strategies in there. But they're strategies that anybody can use. They'll work for most businesses, and they'll help you sort of accelerate your growth.
Right. So what are the core activities in most businesses?
Well, Shane, as you said, I've been working in the world of finance and really commercial finance for over 30 years. I've worked with companies of all sizes, starting from startups all the way to managing billion-dollar budgets. And what I've discovered is that the successful companies really focus on 5 core areas. The first one is they basically generate a lot more leads than other companies. They're very good at converting those leads into customers. When they have those customers, what they tend to do is sell more to them. They're always looking for opportunities to increase their pricing. And the final thing they do is they're always looking to reduce costs, which therefore increase their profit and therefore increases their cash flow.
Right. So can you give the viewers some examples of what they can do to increase the profit in their business?
Yeah, sure, of course I can. And what you'll find is in the book, none of these strategies are difficult, even I can do them. They don't cost a great deal to implement. In fact, most of them, it really is just changes of business processes. They won't cost you a thing. But let's start with the first one, which is generating more leads. And really, in terms of generating more leads, there's one principle that I always sort of tell my clients, and that is you've got to think about your customer and you've got to try and enter that conversation that's taking place in the mind of your customer. And really, your customer's problems is they center around one of 2 things. There's a problem they have and they don't want, or there's a result they want and they don't have. And essentially what you find is, well, actually, let's give you an example. So when I was younger, I used to buy a lot of the men's fitness magazines, and they always talk, front covers, always covered with articles about abs, because that's a result that men want that don't have. And if you can tailor your marketing around those sort of messages, you'll tend to be much more successful. So, for example, what I do with my clients is we use a tool that breaks our marketing messages down into 4 key components. The first one is interrupt, second one's engage, The third element's educate, and the fourth one is offer. So what you do at the interrupt stage is what you're trying to do is grab the prospect's attention. So many adverts, if you're on social media, you see so many things as you're scrolling through Facebook. So you must get their attention. The next thing is you must make the promise that your information is going to help solve their problem. And then at the educate stage, what you're doing there is you're demonstrating why and how you can help them. And the final stage being offer, what you try to do there is to give them a low risk or a no risk way that they can take the next step. One business, for an example, they basically changed their messaging using this format, and they went from 70 leads to 955 leads practically overnight. Now that's a 14-fold increase. And 6 months later, they sold that business for 2.4 million.
Wow. So the impact can be huge. So what can businesses do?
Yeah, so what businesses can do, I think what I tend to say to and suggest to businesses is one thing that they need to think about is at any point in time, only 3% of your market is ready to buy. And if you drill a little deeper, you'll find that 1% of those customers want to buy immediately, and 2%, the other 2%, are sitting on the fence. But what you find most businesses do, they're all fighting and scrapping over this 3%. The smart businesses, however, they're looking at that 97% and they're working with them, they're nurturing them, and they're waiting for that moment that they're ready to buy, because they realize that if they're in pole position, their market share and their growth will be huge. And that's something that every business owner needs to think about. Yes, you want the immediate buyers, but nurture the 97% who aren't ready, because they soon will be.
Yeah, I see. So you can pretty easily grow your business by adapting just your strategy alone. So where can people find you and get hold of a copy of your latest book, Andrew?
Okay, well, first of all, I'd like to say that having started my own business, I know what it's like to struggle. You're worried about cash, you're worried about where your growth is going to come from. And, your viewers here are probably thinking about where their leads are coming from, their sales, their growth, and their cash. And that's where their business is today. But what I'd like to ask them is to think about their future and think about where they want to take that business. Typically, what I sort of say to my clients is think about 12 months from now, and if you have the best year ever, what would your business look like? And obviously, you're going to be making more money, because you wouldn't be in business if not to do that.
Yeah.
But what does that mean to you? From a personal standpoint, in terms of, will you be living in that dream home? Would your children be in private school? Is it more time for your family? Or is it more time for you? Because, being an entrepreneur isn't easy. So that's your future. So if you know your future and you know where you are today, the next question is really, how are you going to make that transition from the now to the then? And I truly believe, Shane, that what I have here can actually help you transform your business and take it to the next level. So what I'd like to offer them is I'd like to offer your viewers the chance to work with me just for 45 minutes on a call where I will help you to design a strategy to grow your business. Now, all I ask in return is that you give me the opportunity to document your results in the second edition of my book. So Brilliant. If you'd like to visit me at amb-associates.com, schedule an appointment, and I'll help you grow your business.
Brilliant. Thanks, Andrew. We'll put that link below the video. Really appreciate it. Great insights. Thank you very much.
Fantastic. Thanks, Shane.
Thanks for checking out our Summit Scale podcast. If you like what we're doing here, please head over to iTunes and subscribe, rate us and leave a review. It's very much appreciated. And if you want to learn more about the work we do or are looking for a load of free resources to help with scaling your business, check out our website, www.summitleader.com.